Anyways, that's why I stopped. That's actually why I stopped.
Who's gonna sell your DNA?
All of them sell it except for African ancestry. They haven't sold.
Why do you think they be having fucking plasma donation centers everywhere?
Wait, I'm lost. All of like what the websites?
Yes. So 23andMe and Ancestry.com, like other genealogy sites, they
sell your DNA.
So the samples that you send in, they can use those samples for anything else.
Ancestry.com, you don't send in samples.
Whatever you send in.
Swabs? That's
no, you don't send in anything like that. You register.
Yeah, but how do you think they get your DNA to do a genealogy test?
No, they don't need DNA with Ancestry.com. I don't know any other
How
ones.
far did you go?
Oh, pretty far.
Because it only goes to a certain point.
Oh, no.
Are you talking about just searching your name?
Okay, so try Ancestry.com because me and my first cousin, Brandon Bell, we've done it. And you can see our grandparents, you can see their parents on both sides. You can see how, like, you know, you can see
your
a bunch of
tree.
stuff. You can see their first and last names. You can see their jobs that they had. You can see where they're from. You can see where they're migrated from on the globe. You can see it shows you like signatures of them signing government documents. Like that. I mean, you don't have to send in swabs with anything.
But I'm saying you submitted your name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember Ancestry. That's when they first came out.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
They're like, can you just swab your spit and give us your blood? You'd be like, bitch. But
I mean, if you go to the hospital, they can do that.
Yeah, that's again. I don't like Western medicine. I don't like the pharmaceutical business. Yes, it helps, but it does a lot of fucked up shit as well. Hospitals, every time I go, they just want to drug me up. So it's like, hey, you know. But anyways, all that to say, I don't agree with the simple fact that I'm from America and what that really means. So I don't really feel like I have ties to this land. I don't own shit. I don't know what. I grew up in LA. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm detached from the history of this land. It's not like I can go, oh, well, I'm from Ghana and we have blah, blah, blah traditions. The only fucking tradition I have is going to work and going to school.
Do you have any...
We don't have family traditions. We don't have family reunions. We don't have none of that shit.
Do you have any desire to live in another country?
Yeah. I used to want to live in Canada. Now it's considering Ghana.
How much of a desire do you have though? Like, are you making plans to go move there?
Eventually, yes. But I have to get something set up before I do that. So.
I guess that really...
Before I fucking die.
That really, like, depicts, like, if you or how serious you really are through with this country, right? How much more you can actually take, right? I guess that's a good barometer.
Well, it's more so how much money I can make and how fast.
Well, you know, this country is all about working and never
exactly.
stopping. So, I mean, I wouldn't say wait too long.
No, I'm not. But at the same time, I'm going to need some money.
This country doesn't have a, like, work, stop.
They really don't.
It's all about...
And I've experienced that, and now I'm more aware of that because I was a money chaser. And then it got to 25, 26. I'm like, how I've been chasing money so I'm good enough to live, but I'm not living.
If a homeless person can homelessly hitchhike their way to Canada, I think you can do it. It's like a working person.
Yeah, I'm sure I can, but I just would like to have a plan. Like,
so I guess you can take much more
I would want
to,
because if I was homeless, it wouldn't fucking matter because I'm gonna be homeless wherever I fucking go, and then I can just live fucking anywhere. But I'm not, so I kind of want to.
When you get there,
you know,
it'll be a totally different country, totally different government, totally different
everything. So I just want to get a couple things set up. You know, I got a little plan. But as far as where, I'm still debating, especially with the climate of global shit happening now. I'll be like, shit, I don't fucking know where I can go. But all that to say, you know, when it comes to blackness and peace of mind, if I'm not tied to a land, I'm not necessarily tied to a people or like a real ass culture, and religion is kind of like, then outside of me being a spiritual being in this physical body, what is my identity? And the only thing that tends to ring true for me is you black and you woman. So if I'm black and woman, why would I not do everything
Don't
in
sell
my
your
power?
DNA.
Right. Why would I not do everything in my power to protect everything black? You know what I'm saying? Protect everything woman. So some of that comes with that whole, you know how they say, that white supremacists and they think they're the pure race and blah, blah, blah. Black supremacy. Like, not necessarily saying I'm better than everybody, but I deserve to have a people that can thrive and do well. And not have to worry about everybody and their mama trying to kill a motherfucker. And so, with that, I definitely, when I'm alone, I battle with, in theory, I shouldn't like anybody that's not black. That has taken advantage of that race. Of
What
our
type
race.
of help are you reaching out to get?
Help for what?
Mental health.
I thought you said help. I was like, wait, what?
Yes, help, mental health. You said you have these unique peace of mind, and like you talk to these black things and that. You don't feel like you need to like fix that. I'm telling you, you should have peace of mind,
And I agree.
and you shouldn't feel like
I have to
your
choose
love for
between
black
blackness
people
and
is
peace.
keeping you.
Well, it's not
fighting
the
and,
not the love of black people that's
mentally
keeping me
distraught.
from peace. It's not the love of black people that's keeping me from peace. It's the opposite of that.
You don't like your prejudice. You're racist.
Can't be racist.
I mean, if you go technical in this episode, you hate if someone is not
I feel
if
like-
someone is not classified of color, you hate them.
I don't hate them, and that's the thing. 80% of me, 90% of me, it loves people. Like I said, it doesn't matter. But that side of me constantly wars with the common sense part that says, if y'all constantly killing us, why am I not killing you? If you are constantly attacking us, why are we not attacking you? And that probably comes from a negative place, a hateful place. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be a hateful person, but it just makes fucking sense. Even the Bible say an eye for a fucking eye. Why have I not taken your fucking eye yet?
Yeah, the Bible says don't act as an eye for an eye. But people don't read that and they just say eye for an eye and they throw everything out and they be like, eye for an eye, come as you are, and the Bible don't say any of that stuff.
It's just like...
It's like, if I ask people on the street right now, what's the root of all evil, they will say money, and it's not it. The love of money is completely different from money.
And even with that...
Education.
Ecclesiastes, there is a time for everything.
There's a time and place for everything.
There is a time for everything. So, when is it going to be my fucking time? Like, just saying. My time meaning, like, we have that one slave revolt. I forget who led it. Famous old dude, 1800s, whatever. You had Harriet Tubman doing her thing. Like, we had some moments in history where it was like, fuck white people and slavery. And we just, like, went ham. But we have very little, we have, like, pockets of unity all over. And I'm just like, we ain't gotta kill everybody, but fuck. Can we just move, like, together? Because to me, that's the biggest revenge. Is you keep pressing, but we keep thriving together. If we can do that together, I will be 100% satisfied. Because you can't tell me shit. You can't tell me, oh, they don't give a fuck about their life or their education because we're doing it over here together. You can't tell me that we don't give a fuck about family dynamics and having a whole ass family when we're doing it over here together.
So what do you think needs to happen? What steps do you think you can take towards like
the steps that I can take is
mental peace, stability, and like comfort to where you can not be in those nightmares and lucidness, and like hating or not really hating, but like wanting to kill back and like all that picture. Or do you even care? Or do you trying to or do what?
Well, as far as the lucid dreams are concerned, I know I've seen myself grow. in that regard. And I'll tell you this like this. Some of my dreams are my subconscious, for sure. But other ones are not. Now, the ones that are not, I cannot control. But the ones that tell me about myself, I pay attention to those, I make my adjustments, and then I'm good. As far as, dealing with that 90% versus that 10%, either I'm going to figure out a way to live with that and find peace, or I'm going to have to do away with it and find peace. And I'm in the middle. Right now, I'm just dealing with it. Because I know that if I go and talk to our roommate, Nick, he's Nick. You know what I'm saying? I go talk to him. I go hang out with him. It's all good. Now, that doesn't mean that when he first got here that I was like, oh, hey, what's up, buddy? Let's hang out. It was just like, okay, let me figure out who you are. Because my innate nature is to not trust you.
Because he's not of color?
Yeah.
So what brought you to the fact, what brought you around to actually being able to hang out with him and trust him and now call him your buddy?
I want to say I 100% trust him. But I can definitely say that when I felt that prejudice was when I went to go talk to him. Because I don't want to look at anybody like, oh, I can't fucking trust you because of blah, whatever reason. So I would have had a conversation with him. Hey, what's up, man? What you doing? What's good? Tell me about yourself. What do you do? Oh, that's cool. So now I'm getting past that prejudice by getting to know that person. If I can get to know that person, then I can find things about them that I like. I can find things about them that I can appreciate, that I'm grateful for, that I can either use for my own advantage and say, I can learn from this.
Do you not do that if the person is of color?
No, I do that with everyone. But it's just it is something that I'm consciously doing to combat the fact that I may have a prejudice to begin with. For example, everything going on with COVID-19 and the Chinese kicking Africans out and all this other stuff, I had to go dry my clothes off in the cleaners. I'm pretty sure 80% of y'all listening to this know what race they were. Fucking Asian. Probably Chinese. I'm sorry, I can't tell the difference. So I could have been like, oh, I don't want to go there because she Chinese. Or I don't want to talk to her and be cordial with her because she's Chinese and I know her dollars is probably going towards other Chinese things, which probably in turn means some sort of support for whatever the fuck they doing over there, which I don't agree with. Now, outside of that line of thinking, I say, you know what? She is a fucking person. And it doesn't matter what the fuck her money is going to. All that matters is you being you. You being the compassionate Brittany that you are. You being the people lover that you are. To treat her the way that she needs to be treated because she is a person.
So you have a conscience that's keeping you from going out into the streets and being like,
fuck whitey. Hell yeah.
If you ain't colored, I'm coming out.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that shit's been there since the beginning. It's just been more pronounced as of late. Like the past 6-7 years. Really tough emotionally for me. Especially with the empathy thing. I was in Oakland area when Oscar Grant was killed. You know what I'm saying? My dad spoke at the man's fucking funeral. So it's like, come on now. Seeing shit like that around everything and being that close to it, that shit hurts. That shit hurts real bad.
I feel you.